Okay, this is my MPPT board, still working on firmware. I have it going through my system here into an RV battery, and it's being powered by this turbine outside. Right now, this is what my user interface currently looks like. It basically just shows the information coming in, voltage in, current in, power in, wind speed, which is about 13 miles an hour right now, power out, which is only between 3 and 10 watts right now. It's got different modes it runs in. You can put it into fixed voltage mode, which is what I'm running in now, and I have the voltage fixed at 100 volts. If let me set this to 160 volts, and you'll see that the turbine will be allowed to rev up faster if the wind is fast enough to get there. It's 160 volts right there, and we're still pushing. Now we're pushing 20 watts out. The wind has actually picked up. Or I can cut it down to, let's do 50 volts. You'll see that okay, this is 50 volts. Now 100 volts, at least with this stator, rotor, is right here. That's 100 volts. So it is actually charging the battery. I'm not getting super good performance out of it yet. When I do put it into MPPT mode, it hunts around, but because of inertia, it tends to go down more than it goes up in voltage, and eventually bogs the turbine down. So I have to make some modifications to that algorithm to allow some time for it to average the measurement, so it gets a better measurement on if it's better to go up or down, because right now it's mistakenly thinking down is better too often. So right now it's running at 100 volts in MPPT mode. Now I can make suggestions to it. I can say bring the voltage up to 200 and start working at that point. So force it up to 200, and it'll start tracking around that point and doing its adjustments. So we're about 173 volts right now. The wind may not be strong enough to bring it up to 200 volts. That's about 175 volts right there, and the MPPT is coming back down. We'll force it back up to 200. See if we can get it up there. Yep, 175 volts is all this thing does, free spinning. So then the tracking is going to bring it down, so it starts pulling current from it again. I'll eventually add graphs, and I want to add a scientific mode to the software where it will basically take the turbine through the different voltages and plot wind speed versus power versus voltage, so you'll get a complete characterization of the turbine. So again, here's the board. It's speaking USB to the computer. You have to be kind of careful, because with 170 volts, you don't just want to be sticking your finger in here feeling if anything is hot, because 170 volts will knock you back. Turbine. Okay, that's it for now.